On a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
On one, right? Hey, can.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Mixon. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Here we go.
Mixon with a first down carry. Up past the 30, second down coming up. The Bengals at 8-4 now in the year, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late, winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here, and if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Here we go.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 6.
11 MT, tape. 11 MT, God.
Now Burrow. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Burrow. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. You talk about this Bengals defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground.
The lessons will continue. This rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Drop 60, drop 60. Hurt. Cut 19, cut 19.
Richardson. And that is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Burrow on play action. That's caught. Andre Yoshivas. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And 22 more yards and another 1st down. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number. And he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
11.
And the pitch goes to Mixon. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
12, 12, 12, 11, 11.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Here we go,
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
12, 12, 12.
Now it's Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now a timeout called for by the offense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
19 tight, 19 tight. Hey, Fred. Ready.
They go play action with Richardson. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Got it. Ready?
3rd and 5.
65 count. 65 count. 18 rattle. 18 rattle.
Richardson looking to throw this. Throw out one, going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just lob one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. This one complete to Yoshibas. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and
2. Just set.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Chase the motion man right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
To return is McKenzie. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory.
Come on, come on.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Richardson going to change the play here. Second down, another run with Taylor. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Now it's Richardson. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Get it. Hurt. Right there, hurt.
On first down, Richardson. And his throw here's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Play action. Now Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds He's inside the 25-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 46 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Richardson off the play fake. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It was Myles Murphy who fired in and got him to the ground.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. That one finds Pierce right side. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Dueling the man in motion. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And Gay knocks this one through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him in with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. Open man is Yoshivas. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 13 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now Burrow changing the look. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
The 34-yard line.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
11.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Burrow will throw. to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give them a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
60 Maverick.
There, Richardson back to throw it. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Rig alert. Mustang 19.
On 3rd down, it's Richardson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
On the stick. 70 Timberwolves.
1st and 10, Taylor now. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have come back to make it a 2-point game. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can.
And now he's going to go down. A big sack, and they're unable to tie it. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Bengals drive about to get going.
11, Thomas.
And they go play action now. Burrow. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Julian Blackmon in there to bury him for a loss of 11. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
11, mighty.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On one, ready?
3rd and 12. Here's Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That third down conversion good for 23.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
He will find his man Chase complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Here we go.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14.
But obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
Here we go.
So still 14 yards to go. 2nd down. Once again, they run with Mixon. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 3rd down, Burrow. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Quiddy Pay. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And wow, the fair catch was signaled for and taken inside the 5-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
On second down, it's Taylor. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll take it just outside the 40. And he works free. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd and 6 from the 10.
12, 12. 11, 11, 11.
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Gun.
The Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now Burrow. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. So decision time now because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this part of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Richardson on 3rd and short. And that is incomplete.
Got some applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. On the return, and the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
The way with the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They're passing here. Joe Burrow looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. McKenzie now to return it. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They go play action with Richardson. That's complete to Pierce. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and weighing in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Second and 6 coming up. They run once more with Taylor. Dances by him. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Richardson to throw it. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Kylan Granson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the fourth quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the fourth quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
They'll let Taylor try and run. And he is going to get in. But there is a flag down. And this is in the area of holding. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Now Richardson. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
That's Gay to kick off for the Colts.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
This is 1st and 10. Now Burrow. He's got him in, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. That should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
Burrow.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
12. Stop.
Throwing, Burrow. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Gun.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
12. Stop.
Here's Burrow. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Hey, check that. Street. Hey, man.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down, and that should be the one that finishes this game off. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So for the Colts, the win is their 5th of the year as they move to